All right, let's hope it's all working. All right, let's get things adjusted for a second. Got my green tea. Got probably too many references. So I just started this late this morning. Um, excuse me. And yeah, just gonna try and generally it's looking okay. I mean, it, basically I want this to just read really well. Postage stamp size. Like you should be able to zoom it way out and it should basically look exactly how you want. And some stuff is working, a bunch of stuff there's room for improvement. So of course I just took a photo of myself in the pose, which I wish I didn't have to rely on, but I feel like there's room in this to get a slightly better pose. This lo-fi stuff is too much. And got a bunch of references of like on flash photography, on camera flash photography, I should say. So I think we're just going to start there. See what we can do. I think first thing is like yeah, I think we're gonna mess with this a bunch. I think we're gonna change the pose quite a bit. Get something a little bit more natural looking. So I think first we're just gonna get the shapes right, and then we're gonna work on. It's okay, guy. My dog is watching me because I'm talking. And I'm just gonna do it real, kind of quick and messy. I'm gonna try and rely as much on my intuition as this reference. The idea is like they're like puffer overalls, right? So I don't really want it to be a super crisp pose. It's a little bit of like the Oompa Loompa bottom half to this dude. They're kind of like fisherman overalls a little bit, but insulated. And I'm trying just to get the might be a little there. Trying to basically like not be too precious with this thing. Let's see what we can do. And then later maybe I'll work on pick up where I left off with that camel. Or I actually made a bunch of progress off stream, but um so yeah, I'm gonna keep zooming out and just making sure I like this pose. It's distracting me. basically I just want to feel like we have like a nice kind of contrapposto thing going. Guy's weight is clearly on the forward leg. The proportions are more or less what we want. Heels come out a little bit. I'm not gonna worry about it being too nice right now. Just super cardboardy foot. Get this person in space a little bit more.
We're the Hartford, with decades of experience
Hold
insuring
on.
millions of unique small businesses. When it comes to your
Turn
small
off
business insurance,
Spotify for a minute. Let's see if we can just sort of kind of looks like a dude standing in socks, like my reference. All right, we'll come back and make this a little bit better. I think they're gonna stop a little short. Kind of, I don't want it to stay a little weird. And then they're puffy, so they're gonna kind of just bend over, but I still want, if this guy does have a leg, it's gonna be a challenge to kind of get the pose that I'm thinking about. But also make sure this thing feels kind of puffy and wild. See if we can make this work. Got way too many things open on my other monitor. I can't even find it. Here it is. But basically, let's map the values out. If we can't do that, then we're not going to get anywhere. So yeah, step one, let's get these values right. Let's see. We'll come back and fix up this uh, yellow windbreaker, but at least for now, it's gonna be fine. Get this guy's shoulders anchored right. Fix up these values too. His neck's gonna have some interesting highlight things happening, but let's see. Let's just do this. then I think we're gonna have, yeah, hood. Keep zooming out a bunch, just make sure that just focused on the big picture right now. We had that, let me close up anyway, but mm, whoever's gonna bulge forward. It'll be some, yeah, and this is gonna stay really loose for a little longer. Then I'm gonna try and actually render out some of these sections. See, Spotify commercials over, maybe. Okay. Yeah, you can see this is where I started, just shapes. Now I'm ready to kind of make this work. Trying to figure out what else I want to change before I start getting into a little bit more detail. Like, is this these cool shapes? This black sheets, right? Nothing too crazy.
You know that sound. And you gotta
Ah,
get used to it. Because when you bank with Consumers Credit Union, you
hmm, maybe White Sox. Are White Sox back? So it's really like if you're drawing a black shoe with direct flash and no other like reasonable ambient light, you're just drawing the highlights onto it. So it's a fairly straightforward exercise. You're just sort of like um, what's perpendicular to me. I mean, basically. But that's really like the Scott Robertson. I mean, if you want to just like math it out, figuring out where you could just map every surface. What I'm really trying to do more of is really just let's create some cool shapes and then make that work. So um, just not to be so like hyper rational. Dude's got high tops. Those are not reading super well. That's right. I'm gonna be okay with it being just a garbage shoe right now. Yeah. I mean, I don't really, it's not super important that the focus is not the shoes. I guess does the front of the rubber roll up on the front of the basketball shoe like a running shoe does? Let's assume so for a second. Okay, this something like that. And zoom way out again. I don't like how that front leg is just a ladder. You have to do something to, I mean, there will be a Michelin Man aspect to this person, no doubt. We got a little lag because I'm streaming. So I might need to look at some reference for a second. Do you have any good flash photography of puffers? I think I think I'm not gonna have like these really pronounced shadows. I think that's part of the issue. I think the whole front of this leg could be lower contrast. Uh, yeah, now almost looks like there's a cast shadow, but that's not gonna be the case. Maybe kind of see what he's wearing underneath. Darkish t-shirt. The liner. Liner. Let's have the liner be white. Guess we're gonna bounce the guy's face a little bit. It's gonna be some serious fall off. I need to get better with some of my shortcuts. You can get slight shadow underneath things.